Hey everyone, and welcome back. It's Amari, your Perpetual Tech Noob, learning more with you. And today is a simple Noob's build. I didn't make one after the last couple of thumbnails that I created, but I figure I might as well just show you what I got going on in front of me. I'll show y'all like what is wrong with this guy. Anyway, as I'm sure you could figure by the horror movie theme, I didn't pass my latest algo challenge, so now I'm making a thumbnail for it. As you can see, it's kind of similar to the last thumbnail I created for the last algo challenge that I also failed, but that's not what I wanted to show you. This evidently my YouTube thumbnail folder. But as you can see, whenever I come with a new thumbnail to create, what I usually would do is copy over something that's similar, seeing that I want to keep it, and then I will place it here and then replace what I have to internally. As you can see, things that I don't really need are here, but we'll see if I need them in the long run. Regardless of what, I'm not just going to erase everything. I'm going to replace things as I see fit, right? And sometimes you have to change the attention grabber. Regardless, I'll do the same thing in my styles. This is for episode 4, and it might be hard to realize the way I'm scrolling through it, but it's basically the same thing as episode 3. Now I'm gonna have to go back and change it up, right? But in the meantime, I'll leave it as it is. As you can see, I took some images from the internet, and it's time for me to set up a little style on them to make it my own, right? I'm sure you remember this mask. That's something I created not too long ago. I'm sure that's in a different file, but there are a lot of images that I have here, including a lot of emojis. Oh yeah, you'll see him soon enough. That's my boy Freddy. Regardless, what I really should do is just make a new folder for every individual one, but then I'll end up with a billion thumbnail folders. Is that necessary? It might be. It might just be. But we're gonna find out, right? Together. Put that to the side for now. Oh, leak code face. That's when I made this one. Oh, that took a lot of work editing this photo. And what I would usually do is use I'll use Apple's image. I'm sure you remember that when I slapped leak code back. But regardless, yeah, a lot of files, a lot of folders. Yeah, I even got the little wig for Mike Myers. I'm sure you remember that too. I had to put the wig on him last time. I might have to put it back on him again. Anyway, yeah, like I said, if I have an image happily, you see, Apple's willing to separate that image from me. What I would do is I would share it, and I would share it with my photos, and once I get it in there, then I will, anyway, how about this? This is the effect when it's done. As you can see, there will be some problems sometimes where certain parts will get omitted. And well, he doesn't have his little machete anymore. But regardless, if you put a background behind them, a dark background, then this will barely be noticeable, if anything. So it usually turns out pretty good. Not to mention, let's say if I wanted to just catch his eyes, right? Of course, it'll be hard to do that. But if I was to do something like this, of course, I'm doing it pretty rough right now. And as you can see, they outlined it pretty good for me. I crop it, and that's that. You know, now I have some mask eyes. Evidently, I did that before with another mask to catch these eyes. So, image manipulation isn't that bad with the technology we have these days. You may not have noticed, but I'm not really a fan of AI, so I'm not trying to use them for anything. So I'd rather do the work myself. And that way, when it's all said and done, you know, I have no one else to blame, right? Regardless. Let's manipulate this a little bit better. As a matter of fact, here we go. Let's open this up. Okay, let's say something like this, Mike Myers' body, right? Which would be this image here. His hair, his eyes. I made the mask into a one entity thing. I did my image manipulation to make it into a single mask. So I no longer need a separate entity for his eyes, because his eyes is part of the mask now. And over here, okay, first of all, I believe all that's true. Here, let's take that. From the top, I probably want it to come down some. From the left, I don't want it over too much. As a matter of fact, I think I wanted Freddy on the left side. No, I can make Mike on the left side. So, come on, VS Code. It was like throwing things right in front of your face. I don't appreciate that. The width and the height. Well, let's see how this turns out. No change, because it's an ID. Hello. Oh, there go Freddy. Okay, you got Mike over here in the corner. I guess it'll be better if I bring him down so that his cut off feet wouldn't be shown. Let's say from the bottom. You want nothing, right? And also, seeing that he doesn't have his machete anymore, I might as well move that off to the side. From the left, let's say a -2 view width, pardon me. Not enough. 5 is not too bad, right? And of course, his face will have to get smaller, first of all. I have the height at 210. But that's a little bit more than half his body. So let's take off the width for now. And instead of having it 210, let's say if his if his height up to close to his knees is 210, let's say if the total height of him would have been 250, then his head, let's say 8 times smaller than that, maybe 7. So let's say 30 px. Is that small enough? You'll have to bring that down too much, and it's too small too. But let's bring it to a decent height first. Something where it's centered out with Mike's face as it is now. And then I could take the height of it, right? Make it a little bit bigger. That's not too bad. Let's see if it covers enough. Somewhat. Okay, that's closer. We can make this a little bit bigger. Okay, that's not horrible. Maybe a little bit over more. Right, I don't want to cover his ear, but now I'll need to put that hair back, won't I? This is unnecessary. And this sitting at the top. Let's see if we can do something about that. First of all, I think it's still too much. Might be better. We'll see when we bring it down. Okay, this one was a top of 33. I think we will need a little bit less than that. So let's say top of 31.5. See how that works out. And from the left, instead of 5.9, we could do 5, right? Nope, not enough. Oh, I forgot his wig got cut off in the last one. Right, the last one had the last picture that I had of good old Mike was some art. Yeah, it's this here. So, of course, his wig got cut off, right? But what I can do, this is my image of Mike, right? Okay, and we need his hair. So what I'm going to do is make a new image. This will be for the no background here. I'm not too sure if I need his whole face. His hair is really from hair to hair. So let's grab that first. Sometimes it might be better for you to use just regular lasso, if you have a Mac, that is. Use regular lasso instead of smart lasso. Smart lasso could be problematic sometimes. Oh, that one came out pretty good. Bam. Thank you, ma'am. And throw this in there. Copy that name. Put it in, and hey, look who got a little wig. Thank you kindly. All right, now just to set it up properly. Going up a little bit higher. That doesn't look too shabby. I think it needs to be a little smaller, but we're gonna find out soon enough. Move over a touch. Yeah, a little smaller. Not too bad. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting somewhere. Maybe a touch smaller still. And then move them over some more. I don't mind that too much. I don't mind that too much at all. All right. Maybe you need to come down a touch though. From the top. Okay. I think we got something. Not only that, but the face, right? It's not the opacity that I want. I want to darken it a little bit. And I don't remember exactly how to do that. I'm sure I did it somewhere before. Let's say brighten image. Brightness. Okay, filter, brightness, that's what it is. Brightness. It is cold. Anyway. And I think that's 75%. Let's see what it do. I'll keep you hanging around just in case I need you again. I think 50 will be too much. Maybe his faces need to be a bit bigger. It's really wider that I want, just a touch wider, but something's telling me I should just leave it alone. Is it that much of a difference? I kind of like it, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we can move it over a touch. All right, that's not horrible. That's not horrible. I wonder if I have to deal with the opacity too. Okay. I'm trying to make it look a little, because this looks, not to say rustic, but it looks like an old picture. So I don't want it to, the mask to stand out too much. The way I have it now, I don't like it. I could kind of see the underlying face under there. I guess that's a little bit better. So be it. So be it. I'll leave it at that. Right? So that's Mike having a good old time, looking like he's coming after me, right? Now, running man, I'm sure is this image here that I want to superimpose on top. I just want it to be in front, and of course, this being the background image, any image I throw in front of it will be in front of it. So I wanted to make sure that it could easily be seen that or the tech noob is in front of them as he's running away, right? So I'll deal with that before I deal with Freddy, right? Freddy look like he's having fun anyway with just watching this. So let's move forward. Running man, the right 20. Let's maybe make that left. Okay, getting better. We're gonna have to hold on. Look, then it's definitely too big. So, and if we move them over just a touch more to the left, we'll be able to cover what you can see as his former self. I think that was the guy in Get Out. I'm not too sure. I never got to see that movie, sadly. Don't laugh at me. Stop, please. All right. Whoa, what happened? I think it's still too much. Display. I'm not sure, but I think he is totally covering them. But just to be certain, let's move him over a touch more because I think I see a little bit on the sides. Methinks he might need to be a little wider. Come down a little bit more too. I said 0 from the bottom. Let's make that -1. Let's go until we can see. Okay. Well, it looks like I need to be a little bit wider too. I'm gonna just try to see if I could get that through the height alone. That looks pretty good. From the left. Okay. Not horrible. Not horrible. I wish I could hide the other hand, but whatever. Whatever. If I want to use this dark background, then it is what it is, right? So now I got the running man moved over. I will have to move over both the sad face. Look like it's pretty good where it's at height wise. So let's just make this from the left. Okay, not too bad, right? It came out pretty quickly, thankfully. And if anything, make sure you have a good Z index to bring you out front. Right? Make sure if anything he will overlap good old Mike, at least somewhat. And of course, there we go. Get that back on track. And his hand. Run a hand. That was the last thing I added last time too, so I could see that. He was coming from the right last time. Let's make it from the left. Now that you're closer, that was the face, left 35, so let's say left 40 to start with. close enough. Not close enough. Close. Whoa. Hey. Something's trying to work with me. Opacity is at 9. Like it might have to be a little bit bigger though, right? I got the height. I might have to come down some more, but let's change this height first. Instead of 32, let's try 38. That might not be too bad. From the left. I have to take a step back and look at it for a second. It's not the greatest, but it's not horrible either. The opacity. Ugh, the one like I'm disappearing now. Okay. I'm sure people are gonna have to start, well, they're gonna realize that that hand was added in later, but it matters not. It's a simple thumbnail. Most people be watching on their cell phone anyway. So let's deal with good old Freddy, right? Freddy is going to be, he's gonna represent the clock, right? Scary clock body. Right? What else am I gonna need? Clock face. I'm sure I don't have clock face here, right? The last time I didn't need that. Not for anything, but leak code here. Okay, first of all. Okay, you got the runner, who's the sad noob. Running away from danger in the dark. Anyway, scary little code body, scary clock body. So you have leak code face here. You have leak code here, over here. And let's put leak code face up there with it. Okay, so you got the runner, you got the leak code body, leak code face, leak code here, right? Good old Mike Myers. Then you have the scary clock body, which is going to be represented by Freddy. You have the clock mask, clock face, and then you have the words at the top. Attention grabber 2 is going to be another one then. Okay, that's kind of funny. I don't think that's the issue, but let's see. Okay. Not here, but you know, the usual CSS troubleshooting method. Okay, nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen at all. Okay, and I have it where overflow's hidden. Take that off for a second and see where this thing is at. Oh goodness, Freddy, you're all over the place. Maybe I should deal with him first? Okay, that's why, because it's all the way down here with the rest of the images. Okay, so maybe I should deal with Freddy first. The clock body could be similar to Mike's body, except that this will be more like from the right, and I don't think I need any part of you to be outside of the screen. There you go, Fred. But Fred, you should turn around, right? Rotate Y. What is it, 180? There you go, Freddy. Alright, act like you're interested in me for a second. From the bottom, 0. So that's the best I'm gonna get here with him. You know, as far as, you know, and I don't want to make him too tall. He already looked like, you know, him and Mike looks funny compared to each other. Now, Freddy, what are we gonna do about you? And he has his top hat cut off too, it looks like. I think. We're gonna see. But you know what? Let me change clock face and I'll have a better inkling of what's going on. You could be similar to the leak code mask. You'll also be coming from the right. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna look a little funny, right? And without his full hat, it's really gonna look funny. But regardless, I'm just gonna have to make another hat to go on top of the face regardless. Let's try a height of, like it needs to double. Close. Okay. Oh, you know, not the opacity though. I don't think it needs opacity. That brightness could probably come down on another touch though. I'm seeing the overlapping image from the side. I'm gonna have to deal with that too. But anyway, in the meantime, Fred, I guess you got to move over some. Okay, I got it back on hidden, right? Good. Same thing. How was that? No, it's just being overridden, I think. Looks dark. I like it. Anyway, I do not have the border. Attention grabber too, right? There you go. I like how I was looking before. Not gonna lie to you. Attention grabber 2 is supposed to be at the bottom. Okay, did I take the position absolute out of here too? I guess so. Let's put that here. Let's see what. Okay, that's better. And if anything, of course, I'm gonna need that Z index back. With that being the case, and the text shadow. What happened to the text shadow? Might just want to keep the same thing going for both of them. Oh, that's another thing. There you go. Now you could evidently see Freddy's hat. It looks weird. Regardless, maybe I should deal with that first, right? Let's get a new hat for Freddy. I probably didn't have to outline this part. Let's do that. How about that? And that's why I don't like the smart lasso. Hey, and we got a hat now. I'm trying to think if it would look decent if I just cut off a shave of this, right? That don't look too bad. That don't look too bad. Right? I don't know what kind of steam pipe hat he had before, but I ain't appreciate it. Let's move this over. Let's do this. Get him into images. Well, first of all, copy that name. Okay. And that being said, we're gonna need another hat. Now that hat is probably going to be a little hard to fit on that head, that big old clock face. Maybe I should make the clock face like width a little bit slimmer, right? Probably. Okay, there go the hat. Let's see what we can do. First of all, clock hat will have to be brought over. And now it's going to be different from Mike's stuff. It'll be similar. instead of the top at 33. Won't be too bad. Won't be too bad. The transform, the rotate definitely got to come in. Oh, clock face. Hello. It was the clock body that I had to turn around, first of all. I saw a meme once that said, it showed a buff dude and the guy said, how do you get so buff? He said, I did a push-up every time I forgot a semicolon. Anyway. That height, we're gonna have to work on that, right? Ooh, that's so small. Hat dude look like, clock face look like he loving it though, right? Anyway, let's move him over some. Top will be, okay, let's make him a little bit bigger. Not big enough. Let's get in there, let's get in there. I think that might be it. Let's pick him up a little bit more and move him over. And from the right, let's say, close, pretty close. All right. Now if we bring it down a little bit, okay, I like it. And throw the Z index on it. And then after that, clock face gotta move over. Let's try something with the width over here. All right, let's move them over a touch and see what we like. From the right. And there go the pipes. And pipes love me. They're like, oh, he filming again? Come, we gotta heat up this house for him. Let's warm him up, even though he in the basement. And he gets the least amount of heat out this whole house. but maybe that's why he's trying to bless me, right? What I had before, 20. Bring it down some. Do I need to rotate it? Bring it down some, I said, right? From the right. Let's say if that was 24 instead. 20 instead. Okay, I get a better look at it. Let's say I bring it up a little bit. Try to get those chins aligned. And I think the face might be a little bit too broad, but yeah, sad I'm missing some of Freddy's claws, right? That twist could be a little bit more. I think y'all can see that I enjoy this a little bit too much. Yeah, let's make the face a little bit wider. And that being the case, you'll have to move over back a touch. Too much maybe. Yeah, clock face is really ready to get at me, boy. Clock face like, yeah. Who told you to come down this alley? Anyway, yeah, I can see some overshadow over this picture, right? And I don't appreciate that. So let's go back to Running Man. Now I got a height on them, but I don't have a width on them. And maybe that's what I should do, because I'm not appreciating that width right now. And that being the case, Running Man is width and height, so 188 px right now. Let's see if it changed anything. If it don't change anything, we know we good. Okay, excellent. So then we can work off of that from now. So I could have said 198. Let's see what an extra 10 pixels do for me. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Move them over a touch from the left, so we're subtracting. Display could be 3 as well, just to make sure. And P could have a Z index of 3 as well. No, you don't want to work for me? 4? Okay. Oh, because it got changed here. 3, there you go. Okay, it'll be better if that was wide up. Why? Did I have to? Running Man. What's wrong with him being a Z index of 2? Leak code. Scary leak code body. He doesn't have a Z index. Why does it look like he's overlapping? I know that they're not exactly touching, but I figured it should still be some overlap. Let me see something. Running Man, right? What we're gonna do is move that over. Yeah, he's in front of Mike. Okay, just didn't look like it. And that hand needs to be a little bit bigger now. I have 2 different things for height. The pixels, barely see any difference. Anyway, from the left, add a little bit more. From the bottom, I can subtract some. All right, you know what? I'll leave it there with that. U. 2 things to fix so far, right? If Mike, a whole situation, oh, what happened to them? Had a Z index of 1. That's why. Okay, so with the leak code body, the opacity, maybe the opacity can go down a touch, but it's really the darkness of it. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to change that. But not only that, well, anyway, let me just grab this right now. Here we go. How about this? Scary leak code body. See, it looks like Mike could be in front because this dude is so pixelated. and might get so clean looking. I really don't like the pixelated look of this. I really don't. Tell you the truth, Freddy, for such a dark alley, you looking kind of bright yourself. So, clock, body, get darkened up a little bit. And that hat has to get the same. And that hand should get darkened up the same too. Run a hand. Okay, I'm not having a problem with that so far. Attention grabber 2. If you're on a Mac, well, let me just show you this. I can make a bunch of spaces and save it, and as you can see, all they consider is one space. But if you're on a Mac and you press, I think it's Option and space, you get that invisible space, and you can add on to it. Helps out a lot. Just saying. Ooh, I'm liking that. So let's add some more to both of these. I'm liking that a lot. Okay. Now, why does this look like it's so far to the side, right? I want that to be centered. Whoa, whoa, buddy, whoa. Oh, you know why? Because don't I have, well, the width is not 11 anymore, but here I made the width 100. So how about we just take this from here and make it universal. Freddy, I feel so bad that you're missing claws, Freddy. I really am. So what I'm gonna do for Freddy too is I'm gonna add 2 more claws for my man here, because he looked like he had a scuffle with me already, and I started getting at Freddy, and then Mike came on the side with his leak code mask, and he was like, "Nah, Playboy, you wrong move." And I was like, you know what? It's better if I just start running. So, Freddy got a little happy after that, and Mike is like, yo, I got your back. I got your back, big dog. I got your back. So, regardless of what, that little story that just came out of nowhere, from the depths of the imaginations on my mind. Yeah, I'm going to try to give Freddy some claws. How about that? Okay, Fred, let's work on something. This one is nice and thick. That's the one thing I like about the Smart Lasso, seeing that they have that big red line. It's a little bit easier to distinguish. I just don't want the image to interfere with anything else that might be on the screen later on, even though it's going to be utterly small. Alright, let's do one little thing at a time. mind that. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right, we got a Freddy Claw, and Freddy Claw can join us in here, and let's add 2 more for that. This will be Clock Claw 1. Up in that corner. All right, now I'm gonna have 2 of them. And speaking of that, well, you should have realized that 1 and 2 didn't matter, right? Did I have it still? Did I erase it? I guess I erased it. Make them into classes. So what I'm going to do is, if anything, the ID should be different and the class should be the same. So now, with the class, we want them a certain height. First of all, we're going to need to rotate them. Okay, that's weird. Why is one rotating and not the other? Didn't I put that on both of them? Oh, guess not. It's so meticulous. And the height would be different as well. Right? That's probably like a good 8 view height. But it's on an angle anyway. It's not like it's measuring the whole thing. So let's say 9 view height. Still too big. You told me I was right with the 8? With the guesstimation? Not really. I think that might work. And also I want to filter that brightness too, right? And after that, from the right, let's say, well, you know, even before we do that from the right, will both of the nails be coming up in the same way? I don't know. Let's say 45 for now, right? Did it turn back around? Am I gonna have to do them both together? Yeah, that's what it seems. Okay, and that being the case, okay, where did you go? I see you. Wrong place, but whatever. Top. Not too bad. It looked like he's a crocodile hunter with a crocodile tooth in his hat. Anyway, let's say very close. Wow, you're really nitpicking right now. Coming down a little bit more, right? Still looks like it might be a little bit on the big side, but that's the regular claw right there. It's looking better. Okay, let's do something similar. And if that's the case, then this could go. We could move them over some more. Okay. I don't think I want to move them up, so I'll just move them over a little bit more. If anything, I'll move them down some. And he's going to need to rotate a little bit too. Instead of 45. Looking better already. Looking better already. I'll leave it right there. How about that? Mr. Hat, what happened to you? What happened to you, sir? Did I? Okay, the hat, right? Did I actually steal the rotate from him? I don't know why I even did that. That's the clock face. It's not even a damn hat. End up cutting it instead of just copying it. There you go. Okay. With that being said, methinks we're just about done here. All right, and of course, my screen is smaller than the full screen, so once I do something like this, it's gonna be like, whoa, what happened to everybody? What happened, sir? But I could take CSS schools out of here. Oh, and it still looks bad. So let's put that back in order. And it still looks bad. Come on, work with me here. There we go. There we go. You have to remember something, that your display, when it's all said and done, whatever you end up doing, you know, CSS wise, your display it has a lot of things that's based on the browser itself, because the browser has their own CSS in it. I really don't like how this mask is sitting kind of up in the air. I really don't. That wig, that hairpiece is bugging me. It's bugging me. I'm sorry. Y'all know me and the OCD already, all right? I can't let it go. So let's get back to Mike's wig, right? Leak code here. We're gonna bring it down just a touch. Ooh, was that it? Was that all? Okay. Okay. Guess they like me. Now, with that said, I think this one is clean. Let's clean up a little bit here. I don't need them to have two different. But am I going to change it? No, I'm not. I should make the words a little bit bigger, right? Especially for the people watching on the phones. Ooh, serious. I ain't look for things that I didn't need, but right now I kind of like it. Let's see if I could increase this a little bit without the words overlapping here. Nice so far. Whoops. Whoa. Now, who knows if some part will get cut off, so let's just revert that a little bit. Whoa. There we go. Some might still get cut off from the sides. So 38, I guess I'll have to live with. And from here, I just take my little picture, and that is that. Play my little cropping game. As a matter of fact, that's the funny thing about it, because this picture is gonna be too big for YouTube, right? So I could play my little cropping game first and then make the size smaller. Take another picture, and this will be, you know what? I can leave this be. And you, the one I want. It's you that I need, baby. Baby. All right, so PTN 1 hour, Hr Algo Challenge Episode 4. Bam. All right, now that being the case, get some info, and whoa, it's small. It is small. I don't want it to be that small. So how about this? I'll take that name and trash them. Take that picture. And then when we do this, we'll find out the size of them. Okay, down to 1200 and change. Crop them, and that's that. Save them, print them, done. Okay, now I gotta go back to editing that last algo challenge, which evidently turned into a horror show for me. But in the meantime, while I'm here, and I know you're gonna call me lazy, but let's do this. Yes, I usually just use the VS Code tools for commit, so I don't go through all that typing a billion git commands in here. It's like, I know, I'm lazy, and I shouldn't do that, but that's what I do. Regardless, the BS stores are automatic changes that just come up somehow. I don't even know what that's about, and I haven't looked into it yet. Oh yeah, that's how you spell automatic. 1 hour Algo Challenge Episode 4 thumbnail completed. There's no reason for me to separate the index and the CSS into 2 commits. Alright. I think that's it. So, hey, if you like what we're doing on this side, if you love what we're doing on this side, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Let's get out of here. Alright, y'all. You know how it goes. Till next time, keep building.